The sun rises over Orizaba just as we, two travelers, are driving into town. The locals, wrapped in the rhythm of their everyday lives, hurry past us on their way to work, and we wonder, do they see their city the same way we do? You see, we've been journeying through Veracruz for 2 weeks now, and this state is something else. You've got the mountains, the beach, incredible coffee, dishes you can't find in other parts of Mexico, and Orizaba. This mountainside city is what stands out to us as the true gem of Veracruz when we look back on this trip, and we can only hope that you, watching this, get to come here yourself one day.
Welcome to Orizaba! Martine, I think we found a good one.
This is gonna be a beautiful one. The last time I was here, I was a little kid, so I didn't remember how beautiful it was.
Seriously, we just arrived to the city we were driving through, and I couldn't wait for us to just ditch the car and start walking around. I'm excited.
Me too, but you're gonna be even more excited because we're going for coffee. And Veracruz, because it's a state that is very important for the coffee industry in Mexico, every time you visit a different region, they have different types of coffee. So let's try the one that is from Orizaba.
Let's go do it. Where we're gonna have coffee is actually a 2-for-1 sort of special because the place is super cool that we're gonna be having coffee, Gran Café de Orizaba, but it's also located in Palacio de Hierro, which, take one look at this building and tell me it doesn't look like it's from New Orleans. This style is incredibly unique to see in Mexico. I've never seen something quite like it. Let's get inside and see how it is.
Turns out Juliana was onto something with her New Orleans reference. New Orleans is full of French architecture, and this building was designed by the French architect Alexandre Gustave Eiffel, who I'm sure you remember from his design of the Eiffel Tower. This building required thousands of boxes of steel to be shipped from Europe on several ships, which was then assembled into the city hall for 90 years. But now it houses the city tourist offices, 6 museums, and our first stop, the Gran Café de Orizaba.
This is how they drink the coffee over here in Orizaba. We have 2 different drinks. This one is called Bombón, and it has condensed milk and it has coffee. This one, it's called Picardía Orizabeña, and it has the same thing as this, but also coffee liquor. It's a little bit early, we don't care. You have to do as the people in Orizaba do. You have to do the same thing.
What is this?
This is a song from Cri Cri. It's called La Patita. We're gonna learn more about that guy later on.
Coffees are great, and it's perfect for washing down another Veracruz treat, which is a bomba. We tried these a few weeks ago when we were in Veracruz, the port, and since then I haven't stopped raving about them. I even wrote a whole post on our Patreon talking about how fantastic these are. If you're not familiar, it's basically like a sandwich, but they use the concha, like that typical sweet bread you'd find at a Mexican bakery, with beans and cheese inside. Sounds super weird, but if you're a fan of mixing sweet and savory, this is the one for you.
Turns out, in addition to this building to be a work of art, also is home to several museums. So we got this one that is 50 pesos that includes several museums, some there over here and some there around Orizaba. Let's try it.
We grabbed our museum tickets from the tourism board office located in the building and then started taking a look around. First things first, we headed upstairs to have our own little mini photo shoot with this view. And then we made our way to Museo de las Raíces de Orizaba and 2 other museums that they were right up my alley. The Museum of Soccer and the Museum of Beer. It's like this place was made for me. Plus, they even gave free samples at the beer museum.
Love free samples.
It's easy to get caught up in this building, and you could probably spend a half day exploring this spot alone, but time is of the essence, so we headed to our next spot, the Riverwalk, or Paseo del Río.
There's hippopotamus.
This is so cool.
No way. Our original idea is to walk the river walk. We didn't know how pretty it was, we didn't know anything. And we can see that it's like a zoo all around the river. that is called Reserva Animal Citaltepetl. Wow, we're shocked. I don't know what to expect.
Oh my god. You guys can't hear, but Martina's singing the Amazing Race theme song as I cross this.
Dun, 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 dun,
Hey,
dun,
Phil.
dun, dun, dun. And this part of the race.
Teams will have to find an ostrich.
I'm gonna say something stupid so they think I'm stupid. Mira esta gallinota. This is so cool.
And it's free.
And it's free. If it's free, it's for me. There's some drama.
Orizaba, are you kidding me? I mean, this is free. This is so freaking cool to walk along this river and see lions. San Antonio Riverwalk needs to take note. At the end of the Riverwalk, we ran into our next activity, which is the Teleférico. Now, when Martina and I visit cities, we love to see how things look from up above using our drone. But here, you can actually hop in one of these gondolas and take it to the top of the mountain. I hear the view is pretty cool, so let's go check it out.
The Teleférico takes 150 passengers per hour using 6 gondolas, and it's considered to be the 3rd highest teleférico in Mexico with a length of 917 meters. The ride takes about 5 minutes and costs 70 pesos each way on the weekend. Once you're at the top, you have access to several trails, museums, and viewpoints.
It was cool because they give us a little explanation about this. This is called El Cerro del Borrego, and actually a battle between the French army and the Mexican army took place over here, and the Mexican army lost. So it's nice to know that, but you have a great view of all Orizaba. On a clear day, you can see the Pico de Orizaba, or Citaltepetl. That is the highest place in entire Mexico. But today is a little foggy, so this is the best that we can watch.
As we mentioned, Orizaba is a Pueblo Magico. So these types of places tend to be very charming and very well kept, but the tourism board here has done a phenomenal job of taking care of the city. We see so many staff members, they have so many programs going on to teach people about this place, and what's crazy is I'm the only foreigner I've seen here. So this is a cool place, and we're right near Puebla, so if you ever find yourself there, you can jump over here as well. Up at the top of the Teleférico, Martina and I are playing this fun game of I Spy. And what did we find?
This beautiful church that is actually the cathedral.
Yeah, so we just had to come down and find it. This is beautiful, definitely a symbol of the city, and conveniently located right next to the kiosco, which is absolutely massive and beautiful.
It's good that we come back over here because we left the car over here. We have to go to a different part of the town to grab something to eat. So let's go by car.
Yeah, we'll meet you guys over there.
Juliana was craving pastor, so that's why we came over here to these tacos that they recommended to us. So we have some tacos, regular pastor, and árabe. And Juliana ordered a torta de pastor con queso and a big guayaba water. Look at that, we're gonna share.
I'm really gonna have to go to the bathroom after this.
The name is Taqueria Los Primos, and it's nearby our next attraction.
You wanna go? After lunch, our next mission was to check out one of the museums that are here that pay tribute to somebody very important in Veracruz. But before we entered that museum, there was a park right outside that is absolutely charming. There's so much shade, so many places to sit, and there's these cute little statues of all sorts of random people, even Homer Simpson, and it's just fun to look around here.
The museum that we wanted to visit is from Francisco Gabilondo Soler, better known as Cri Cri. This one is a Mexican singer that specialized on kids' songs. So it's part of Mexican culture, not only from Veracruz. And this one, my mom will like it because she used to play me when I was a kid. all these songs, and I'm very excited to see this.
Yeah, the museum brings to life the world he created through his songs and pays tribute to him. Very special place for kids and kids at heart.
Yeah, because he was born over here.
Ah, okay, makes sense.
Imagine a magical world where melodies come to life and songs whisk you away on extraordinary adventures. In Mexico, that world belongs to Cri Cri. Just as Walt Disney created iconic characters such as Mickey Mouse, Cri Cri brought to life a delightful ensemble of charming personas and is the ultimate master of children's music. He eventually ventured into the world of radio and became a cherished part of Mexican cinema as well. To this day, his songs continue to be passed down from generation to generation. The Museo Francisco Gabilondo Soler showcases his work and a deeper look into his history. It was such a joy to not only see kids enjoying this spot, but also adults like Martine singing along.
I remember this one. The father, the elephant, is telling his kid that he has to eat his soup, but he doesn't want to eat it. He just wants lemon pie.
Wait, that sounds like me every night.
It's me with you.
After wrapping that up, we still had one museum left for the day to visit, so we walked a couple of blocks to the next spot, while Martine performed Cri Cri's work the entire way.
Now I have the songs inside of my head.
Where are we going next?
To the Museum of Art in the state of Veracruz.
This was a pretty quick museum to walk through, and two things surprised us. It was completely free and no one else was here. The museum was through colonial, regional, and modern art. But the most impressive area, in our opinion, it was the Diego Rivera collection, which has been housed here since 2004.
By the time we wrapped up, the sun was already setting, so we walked along the river in search of some sort of rooftop place with a great view. And to our surprise, we found the perfect spot.
Orizaba is even more magical at night. We were walking the river walk and then we come across this restaurant that is called Casa Lara.
It's this gorgeous rooftop restaurant. Honestly, one of the most beautiful we've seen in the city and has the most amazing view from here. And so, what are we gonna order? We found something that we've been on the search for actually all day.
That's right, we ordered a pambazo that is typical from here. So, we're gonna see if you like it.
Yeah, we'll leave a little description of what it is and our overall rating, but actually Martine and I have made the unique decision to shut off the camera and enjoy our date night here, one of our last nights here in Veracruz.
So you have to wait for next week, but in the meantime we're gonna leave you a video over here so you can watch.
Yeah, so long.
Travel well.
Make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.